Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It is NFL season. This is going to be a DraftKings FanDuel DFS NFL Week 1 video. If you guys are new, welcome, and where the heck have you been? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below, and if you're returning and you forgot, you can hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. Sorry, I sound a little stuffed up. I had a little allergy attack right before I started recording, so go figure, right? Just my luck. Coming off another Price Picks 3-0 video. So right now I'm on a 9-1 run again. It's like I don't even know how many perfect videos I've had already this month. I'm only on the 9th day. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, man. I do so much content. I did a fishing video, man, Prize Picks, DraftKings, FanDuel, you name it. So hit that subscribe button, guys. And if your boys ever won you any money, and if you ever want to pay it forward, there's a super thanks down below, and you get a special shout out in the next video. And there's also my Cashapp links in the link in the description below. And yo, guys, let's get the ball rolling. It's week 1. And without further ado, let's start the fucking show. All right, guys. So hopefully you're having a great weekend. It was nice to get out to the lake today. It was, like I was saying on the live stream, like it seems like when I do those lake videos, we always go undefeated on our videos, for Prize Picks. So, guys, if you want to come join the DFS club, come check it out. Sorry, I paused. I saw a cat running my way. Hold on, we got Shorter Skywalker. Shorter, we're gonna do an NFL video. We're gonna try and make it as quick as possible. Okay, you want to say hi? He says, "Hi, everybody. I'm Schroeder. I'm back. Where the hell's Mike Troutman? Well, he's hurt as usual. All right. Well, why don't you come take a seat right here? And can I resume the show now? All right. So yeah, guys, go to the website dfsclub.com. It's where you get all my lineups. I already posted my UFC picks for tomorrow, which I can't believe the start time because they're overseas, but it's in the afternoon. So you get all the early access. So here's what you get with your money. You get all my Prize Pick slips, all my DFS lineups, ownership projections, top stacks, core plays. You get the members only podcast 1 hour before lock. You got NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, CSGO, UFC, WNBA, college sports, guys, EuroLeague basketball, XFL. We do it all. Click join now. Thanks, Schroeder. Appreciate that. You just stay over there. He's trying to knock me out. And then make sure you click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. That way, Schroeder and I get credit because it does matter which logo you click on. So that we get credit, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not making sense. This is the allergy attacks got me all messed up. But yeah, we have our bronze, silver, gold plan, our 3-day passes. You get it all, guys. The only difference is the more you pay up, the more you save. And we're the cheapest in the industry, and it's not even close. And we do Prize Picks, guys, 24/7 tips and advice by the whole DFS club. You get all the tools, like I said, the ownership, the projections, top stacks, core plays, all my DFS lineups, all my Prize Pick slips, the Skywalker DFS cheat sheet, which has all the players that I like, especially for prop betting. And yeah, guys, dfsclub.com. We're already on a heater with all these other sports going on in the summertime. So we're just looking to carry the momentum into the NFL season. All right, so let's bring up the board. This is going to be Draft Dashboard, guys. Now, they've been with me since day 1. I'm talking when I had 0 subscribers. Come check it out. If you guys want to try this link or this tool, click on the link in the description below. Here we go. How about a drink of Rockstar here for the working man? Cheers. All right. That always hits the spot. Click on the link in the description below, guys. You yourself can have Draft Dashboard. You get all these tools right here, and you get all my watch players. So check it out. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go position by position. I think it's better to do. It's less confusing to do it that way. I think personally, but if you guys let me know in the comments down below. No, you just stay over there, buddy. All right. I'm tired of almost being knocked out by a flying cat. See, does that work better? No, that works better like that. Okay. All right. So week one. So it's kind of a filling out period, right? You got new players on new teams, you got rookies, we got one thing we do know the projections of some of these high scoring games, right? The Dolphins and the Chargers, highest I believe projected total on the slate. That game's gonna be really chalk, guys. Lots of chalk, but let's just go position by position. Let's break it down. So Joe Burrow, he's gonna play. He's 7.1K on DraftKings. He is what $800 more on FanDuel, going up against Cleveland. They got a pretty good defense though. He's faced him twice in his career. He got 18 and 16 fantasy points. For 7-1, I don't know if I'll get there because of the matchup, but I mean, it's Joe Burrow, man. He's always in play. You got the top dogs up here: Lamar Jackson, Hurts, Fields, sure. I mean, nobody's gonna play Justin Fields this week. You can definitely take a look there for GPPs if you want. And I wouldn't blame you for it. You got Justin Herbert, the pervert, is probably gonna be the most owned quarterback this week. 6.9K on DraftKings, $1,200 more on FanDuel. Again, going up against the worst defense in the league last year. It should be a shootout in a dome. So he should air it out probably 40 times. I'm doing my arm like this because Schroeder likes to jump back and forth and see if he can try and knock me out. Um, so yeah, for cash games, Charger stack. Because remember, stacking's a thing, just like with NBA, just like with MLB, just like NBA. You don't stack in NBA for crying out loud, Schroeder. You're throwing me off. Which side do you want to go on? This cat. Stacking's a thing in NFL. So if you're gonna play Herbert, just remember you're gonna put I'd say at least two pass catchers with them. Eckler counts, so they are expensive, but he's 6'9". I think that's a little too cheap for this particular matchup. And Tua is not really getting any ownership, what it looks like from now. And when he stays healthy, he's good. Especially with his targets. He's 6.7K. Everyone's gonna go Justin Herbert the pervert. There's only like a 1.5 spread at this moment, I believe. So I think Tua's in play too. If you want to do a Miami stack. My sneaky stack of the week is going to be Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Colts. Just for pure like ownership, I don't think they get a lot of ownership, and they're not that expensive. So I run two lineups, guys. I think Trevor Lawrence will be my GPP quarterback, which will mean I'll probably stack Jacksonville. Um, you don't have to stack the running backs unless they're pass catching running backs. But I think he's a great option at 6'5", going up against Indy. And I think he's going to have a remarkable year this year. He's got all these weapons now. Let's roll. Kirk Cousins against Tampa Bay. I kind of got to see it first because Tampa Bay had a really good defense last year. And plus, I don't trust him. It's just that simple. Geno Smith, y'all remember last year, this dude went off, right? So we're going to see this year if it was just a flash in the pan or if he's the real deal. But he's in play against the Rams. He's 6.1K, 19, 16, 17 in his final 3 games last year. And it's 2 appearances against the Rams. He got 16 and 28 fantasy points. They're without Cooper Kupp. The Rams are, so this could be even more competitive. So Geno Smith's worth a look at 6'1". For some value, I got Anthony Richardson, 5'6". He's a dual threat quarterback, guys, going up against Jacksonville. So we'll see what this kid's got, man. I'd say a GPP play only. I love these dual threat quarterbacks who can also rush the ball too. And then punt play, Sam Howell. You got to look at the matchups, guys. He's going up against Arizona. Arizona is probably going to be, I'd say, one of the worst teams in the league this year. Sam Howell's brand new. He can rush too. You want to do a Washington stack and save some money? Shoot, I don't blame you. Going up against this Arizona defense who can't stop nobody for 4.9K, that's like free, right? On FanDuel, he's $2,200 more. So Sam Howell's my value quarterback of the week for week 1 at only 4.9K. Let's go to running back. All right, so obviously Christian McCaffrey, you already know what time it is. Even against Pittsburgh, man, 8.7K. He does it all. Rushing, receiving. He might even throw a couple touchdown passes. It's Christian freaking McCaffrey. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. Austin Eckler, now if you want to pair him with Justin Herbert, the pervert, at 8.4K, he does count as a pass catcher. He'll get 4 to 5 targets a game. And he just racks up touchdowns, man. 24 last time. He got 24 fantasy points last game against Miami. So, yeah, kind of hard to fade Eckler this week. Josh Jacobs looks great at 7.7K going up against this Denver defense. Or last 2 games against Denver, guys. Look at this fantasy score. 22 and 38. That's unbelievable. That's awesome. So, I mean, what? Jimmy G's the quarterback this year? No difference than Derek Carr. Same quarterback in my eyes. So if you want to save $1,000 and you can't get to McCaffrey, you can't get to Eckler, I'd look Josh Jacobs' way, man. I don't mess with Derrick Henry early in the season. He only plays, in my opinion, he only plays the second half of the season when he just goes off. Joe Mixon's an option at 6.8K. P. Ryan's no longer in town, so it's the Joe Mixon backfield. You can take a look here, going up against this Cleveland defense, who's really bad. 27th in the league last year. Yeah. Again, if Burrow's banged up, he might look to just hand off the ball a little bit more. So you might be a little sneaky here with some Joe Mixon. 6'8's not too bad. Cam Akers. So no Cooper Kupp, right? Cam Akers looks really appealing here at 6'2. They might run the ball a hell of a lot more. And he's already faced Seattle twice and got 19 fantasy points on both games. So if he gets another 19 or 20 fantasy points here at 6.2K on DraftKings, $400 more on FanDuel, yeah, that's pretty dang good. We'll take that. Kenneth Walker, the third, going up against the Rams at 6K. Pretty consistent running back, right? Seattle running backs are very, very frustrating at times to roster, right? Because sometimes they'll roll out Joe Schmo. Last game against the Rams, you got 16 fantasy points. So, I mean, okay for a GPP play. Definitely not someone I'm rushing to get to. And then the value one of the week, I think everyone's going to play Jamal Williams. Again, no Kamara. He's suspended. He's the only one they got in the backfield. There's nobody else. It's him. Tennessee defense is really good against the rush. But again, when there's nobody else in the backfield, Jamal Williams for 5-1 looks good. And I think that's about as low as I'll go at running back, guys. So let's go to wide receiver. You got Justin George Jefferson going up against that Tampa Bay defense, 8-8. They're actually pretty soft against wide receivers last year, ranked 26th in the league. He's the most expensive this week. He's $700 more on FanDuel if you're going to do a Minnesota stack, or if you just want to play him as a standalone, sure. Tyreek Hill, I love Tyreek Hill this week. If you're going to pair him with Tua, if you're going to play Tua, you're playing Tyreek Hill. 24 fantasy points last game against the Chargers. 24. So I like it, man. He's going to be pretty popular, I'm sure. Chase is fine. It just worries me, that Joe Burrow was questionable this week. Fading Jamar Chase is dangerous at times. AJ Brown looks great too, but give me some Keenan Allen, man. 7.3K. Again, this game right here is going to be the chalk game. For cash games, last game against Miami, he got 21 fantasy points. 7-3 looks pretty dang good for Keenan Allen. T. Higgins, if you're going to do them since he stacks at 6-8, I kind of don't like the price tag. He's not nearly as consistent as Chase. So, I mean, I'd rather try and get the Chase and T. Higgins, but he is cheaper at 6-8. And he does have his standout games, right? Look at that. Last game of the year, got 11 targets. Chris Olave, not a priority here, 6'5". I just think of New Orleans, and no offense to New Orleans fans, but for fantasy purposes, they're just not appealing to me. They haven't been in years. But, I mean, dude broke out last year. So I think he'll do the same again, 6.5K, going up against Tennessee, who's, let's face it, the absolute worst at covering wide receivers. 32nd in the league last year, dead last. So you could get sneaky with Olave. Who else do we got? I got some more for you. So Calvin Ridley to go with my Jacksonville stack, 6.5K. New acquisition, sure. Now, if you want to stack Washington, you got Terry McLaurin still there. I've never been a Terry McLaurin dude. I've always thought he's been overrated. I've been right so far every year. 6'4". Yeah, I mean he's always supposed to be the wide receiver one on this team, but he always gets shown up every single game by somebody else. So, but he's an option. You got Christian Kirk, who's probably going to take a hit this year with Calvin Ridley on the team now, also, or it's going to help him, right? What an amazing year he had last year. But now they can't double and triple team him because they got to worry about Calvin Ridley, right? So I like Christian Kirk to go with my Jacksonville stack, 12 and 26 fantasy points in his last two against Indy. They're actually pretty tough against wide receivers, though, 6th in the league. But I still like Jacksonville, man. And then another cheap play if you're going to stack Washington is Dotson, 5K. In case you all forgot, he had a hell of a breakout year last year. 10, 7, 20, 24, 16 fantasy points in his last 5 games. Yeah, man. Washington could be a hidden gem this week as far as stacking if you're looking to save some money. Zay Jones, another Jacksonville player, acquisition. 4.5K is really cheap, guys. He's faced Indy twice, a 9 and a 5, but 4.5 is 4.5. He's $1,100. What is that? Yeah, I took my contacts out. Sorry, guys. $1,100 more on FanDuel. I don't mind some Zay Jones if you're going to stack Jacksonville like myself. And then everyone knows about Marvin Mims, this rookie this year. Had a huge touchdown call back during the preseason. Dude's explosive, man. I like what I saw in the preseason. If he gets his opportunity against the Raiders, yeah, man, great punt play here at only $3,000 on DraftKings, $1,700 more on FanDuel. Marvin Mims Jr. for Denver. Check him out, man. I put him in a couple lineups, depending on how many you're playing. It just allows you to get to the McCaffreys, the Ecklers, whoever you're looking to pay up for, right? Let's go to tight ends. TJ Hawkinson, yeah, 5.9K. Going up against Tampa Bay, who was soft last year against tight ends, 27th in the league. He broke a few slates last year. He's 5'9". This is where a lot of people pay downs at tight end. So this might be a good week to pay up at tight end, right? Tyler Higbee should get a boost with no Cooper Kupp. He's 4.8K. A little underpriced for no Cooper Kupp, and it's against Seattle. They're 32nd in the league against tight ends. They can't cover him at all. So I like Higbee. I would assume, excuse me, little rock star burp there. I would assume he's going to get a lot of ownership, but right now Hawkinson's projected to get 13%. Sorry, that's his tough. 13%. Sorry. Gerald Everett too, 4.3K. Had a good year last year, man. Good year last year for your Charger stacks. If you can't afford to get to like Mike Williams, you can throw him in there with Eckler, right? Try and be different with the Chargers if that's the stack that you're going with this week. Everyone's gonna go Keenan Allen and Mike Williams probably. Maybe you go Gerald Everett and Eckler instead, right? Logan Thomas, if you're stacking the Washington Redskins, I'm not calling them the Commanders. Sorry, I'm not doing it. I am the most anti-woke person you'll ever meet in your life. I think woke is a joke. 3.2K. I like it. I like it. Let's see what kind of chemistry he has though with this new quarterback with this kid. But yeah, Arizona, man. I'm gonna pick on them all year this year. Evan Ingram looks good for the Jacksonville stacks that I'm gonna do, right? 4.7K. Not cheap, but not expensive either. Had a breakout year last year. David Njoku, 4.2K. Fine option. Not a must. And then if you want to go cheap, there's Irv Smith. Cincinnati sometimes threw to their tight ends, right? Joe Burrow threw to his tight ends sometimes. Not a lot though. But for 3.6, you're looking to punt. He's $1,300 more on FanDuel. I mean, you can do worse. And then for defenses, I'm personally gonna again pick on the Cardinals, and I'm gonna probably go for. I think the most I'll pay is like 2.9 for a defense. Like the Redskins is 2.8. I'll have a lot of Redskins defense this week. So let's go to the position optimizer. Sorry, lineup optimizer. It's another great tool you get with Draft Dashboard, and this is what it spit out. So Herbert as quarterback, Eckler, Cam Akers, Olave, Mims, Keenan Allen. So it gives you a nice Parham. I didn't pick Parham, but I mean that's a decent punt play. And Joe Mixon, not bad. Draft Dashboard. This is a GPP line. Let's go. So yeah, so this looks good for a Charger stack, right? But I want to do for my GBP. Let's go Trevor Lawrence. Let's get his pass catchers in here. Then we'll mess with the running backs first. Let's get his pass catchers in first. We can go Ridley. And you can go Ridley and where do you go? And Kirk if you want. You want to do two, and then you can put Evan Ingram in here. So right now we're $4,000 over budget. So Tampa Bay defense, no. I mean they'll probably get a negative. Let's see if we can get the Redskins here. Where'd they go? Oh, they're there. Sorry, I don't know that name. So the flex spots were taking up a lot of money here. So the flex spot. Let's go down. See how far we can go. We got Jamal Williams. Dotson's only 5K. Higbee 4.8. Zay Jones. I don't want too many Jacksonville guys because they're not all gonna get touchdowns. I don't really like doing 2 tight ends either. Where's the ultimate punt? Where's Mims? I think we just gotta scroll all the way down. So if we put Mims in here, there he is. All right. So if we put Mims in here, we can do some damage now. So 5-1, we're still $1,000 over. So instead of Eckler, I'm gonna go Josh Jacobs. We're only $300 over now. And then we don't have to go Keenan Allen because I'm gonna try and fade that ownership, right? Olave looks good. Terry McLaurin, yeah, all right, but Dotson, I'm going to take a shot with. Zay Jones again. That's another Jacksonville guy. Let's maybe we keep him, huh? I'm not really a fan of T. Higgins, or we can go Olave. And now we're $500 under. That's with Mims is our punt play. So we got Akers. Can we go up from Akers at running back to somebody that I recommend? Not really. Nothing I'm really a fan of. I want some exposure to the Rams here. So this would be my GPP line here. Something like this. I mean, play it if you want. Don't if this is definitely not my final lineup, but it's kind of what I'm looking at here. I'm just trying to get different as possible with GPPs. Cash games, you kind of want to go with the flow. You know what I mean? That first lineup that Draft Dashboard spit out, that's a great cash lineup. So and that's going to do it for the video, guys. Kept it at 24 minutes. I always try and keep these NFL breakdowns under 30. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. And if you're returning, you forgot, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. Donations are always welcome, but not necessary. But if you do donate to the channel, you get a special shout out in the next video. Gosh, I sound stuffed up. Anything you got to say, Schroeder? Yeah, let's win some money this weekend. I'm ready. I'm ready for more salmon treats. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, buddy. That really does. Go to dfsclub.com, guys. the winning team, the club. We're approaching 2,000 members, and it's a beautiful thing. I think we'll get there probably in a couple weeks, hopefully. I love big families. Come be a part of mine. Go to dfsclub.com, click join now, click my logo, pick your plan, and you're in. It's that freaking simple. And that's going to do it. I'm Gabriel Skywalker, the chosen one, the perfect specimen, the 60-minute man, the best kept secret in DFS sports, daddy. Woo! That's right, Schroeder. Let's get this spread. Don't take shit from nobody. And remember, always give praise to the Lord above for another day above ground, because every day is a gift. Every day is a blessing, guys, above ground. So don't take it for granted. And always remember, when it's NFL season, to always go, woo!